What's up, everybody? Jason Allen, jasonallenonline.com. So I'm sitting here doing a little writing and kind of thinking about what I wanted to talk about today. And I was really just thinking about what I talked about yesterday as far as missing 3 days in a row and how that happened and how to avoid that happening in the future. And one of the things that I was thinking about was just the importance of developing a daily routine or a ritual, and how it's not going to all work out as planned in the beginning for various reasons. So you have to continually test and tweak and optimize. And of course, we talk about this in advertising and in business and marketing all the time, right? We talk about split testing our headlines or split testing different ads or things like that. But it's actually something that you need to do in your personal life as well to kind of develop the self-awareness of where you're more effective. So are you more effective in the morning, in the evening? What kind of caffeine intake makes you more effective? You do better with a lot of caffeine, a little caffeine, no caffeine, so on and so forth. And I was thinking about something that Tim Ferriss, I've heard say many times, that he basically says that his life is like 2-week experiments that he's constantly running. So he sticks to something for 2 weeks to see whether that's a change in his diet or his workout routine, or his time management as far as his business and content creation goes. He's always tweaking things and always, taking 2-week blocks of trying something new and seeing how that works. And if it works out, he sticks with it. And if not, he kind of throws it away. So, but he says to give yourself enough time, though, to make sure that it's actually working. And so I was just kind of thinking about this concept of developing habits and rituals that work for you in your life, that will help you reach your goals, and always be trying new things and always be testing and experimenting, and to know that you're not going to get it right the first time. And you are going to stumble, but as long as you just get back and try again, then eventually you're going to find what works for you. Take exercise, for example. Some people, they like to exercise as soon as they wake up. I'm one of those people. Some people, it makes them too tired. Some people, cardio tires them out, whereas resistance training will invigorate them, and vice versa. You need to find out what works best for you. Also, a little tip, I wouldn't recommend trying these experiments on days when you have something important to do, something like work, for instance. Let's say you have to go to work at a certain time. I don't know if it's a good idea to get up super early and try to squeeze in a workout before work, because you might be falling asleep by noon. So maybe you can test it on the weekend, see how you feel. Maybe you can test a different breakfast on the weekend, see how you feel, so on and so forth. So we're really just testing and trying things out. And of course, you have to be honest with yourself. It's not about what you want to work. It's about what does work. For me, personally, I would love it if, and I've always wanted to be able to be one of these people that could just come home after work and sit down and, work on my business and be productive in that time. But the fact of the matter is I'm not. After my day job, or my night job, really, I'm not very effective. I'm kind of zoned out. So I need to make sure I get up early enough to have time to work on my business. It may be completely opposite for you. Either way, you got to test it out. So I don't want this to get too long here. Been going almost 5 minutes. Basically, the point of what I'm trying to say here is constantly test, constantly tweak, find out where you're most effective, and eventually you'll get there. and you will reach your goals. If you enjoyed today's episode and would like more and would like to find out the number one way I recommend on how to learn how to build a full-time living online, go ahead over to jasonallenonline.com. Check out what I've got over there and stay tuned for more tomorrow.